Hello everybody, welcome to episode 10 of the Digimon mini-series! So, before we get on to this whole little mini topic here, I wanted to thank everyone who has subscribed to me so far, because today we hit a really big goal of hitting 400 subscribers! Just, oh my gosh, that was something I saw and I was like, I have to talk about this. I just saw it like right now, where currently I think was 403 or whatever when I'm making this video currently. But yeah, so right as I saw that, I was like, I gotta talk about this. Super exciting. Thank y'all, everyone who has been watching and everyone who's been a part of this whole digital journey with me. Just super excited to be at 400, and I'm so glad that everyone has been enjoying this and just everyone has been watching me get along and do a bunch of these cool things. Sorry for the whole weird uploading schedule of certain things and just being a bit weird on certain content, but just really thank y'all for just making this whole YouTube thing very much possible, and really glad that a lot of people are enjoying this content and that I get to sit down and make so much of this awesome stuff and meet so many awesome people and get to talk to so many awesome people thanks to YouTube. So just really glad that this is just, I was not expecting to be at 400. Just that kind of shocked me when I was looking at that. Just really excited me. And hopefully we get to talk about this whole entire fun stuff and get to 500 soon. Just a shocking thing. I need to start like setting up giveaways and stuff like that for these specials. I'll probably do a giveaway at some point. It's just one of those things I have to sit down and think about what would be a proper item to give away. But yeah, that's pretty much like the first major thing I'm going to talk about here. The second major thing of this episode, and the reason why this episode's a bit late, because I was kind of trying to figure out how to talk about this, is that the version 3 mini has sadly left us. It's not like dead, by the way. Like, basically what happened was while I was running it, the device glitched out hardcore while I was doing some battles, and I did take a picture of it right here, so I'm going to show a picture of it. It basically, screen got super glitched out. I tried fixing it with a whole taking out the battery and putting it back in real quickly, because sometimes I'll bring up the Digimon again. Instead, it brought up the glitch screen very quickly, so I was kind of sad about that. So poor Vandemon has been lost to the dark realm of the digital world, and we will never see him again, because this device does not have a save function into it, so we sadly did lose our poor Vandemon. Other than that, our Garurumon is still a Garurumon. He's going to be in the stage forever, so just whatever there for this guy. And of course, we do have our wonderful Mega Kabuterimon, and he is still doing great, and pretty much we're trying to see if he will evolve. If he doesn't evolve in the next episode, then the next episode will be our final episode of this whole franchise, or the series. And to be honest, I've been considering this whole run was a great success. Just the idea that we got to that second evolution stage was really exciting. And to be honest, we will see the minis again at some point, especially in the Excel series, because the Excel devices do kind of connect to the minis and the Pendulum X's in weird ways. So we'll very much see the wonderful mini devices again if we don't hit that evolution stone, or that evolution point. And that's perfectly fine by me. Like I said, we will be revisiting these devices, and we will be seeing our wonderful, wonderful digital boys again. But, for those who are wondering why we're not doing whatever series next, or well, the next series won't be the Monster Hunter, because the Monster Hunter got delayed till the end of May. Thanks Bandai for that one. That was like a recent notification I got from Zenon. So we'll be being delayed on the Monster Hunter series, and that is kind of a sad one to see. I've been back and forth on which series I'll be doing next. I'll probably do another Digimon series, mostly because I just was really in the mood to do a more mainstay Digimon thing, and that kind of just didn't happen, so I'm going to be doing another one. And I'm either back between the IC or the DM Kimawami. Don't know which one I'll do yet. Probably do the IC a bit more. It's just a device I've been kind of interested in running for quite a bit now. And to be honest, the idea of a Tamagotchi connection sort of device is really cool to me. Though I've been back and forth between that and the Kiami, because that's like a homebrew Digimon thing. I don't know, really back and forth. The IC is short anyway, so it's one of those things where it's like I could easily move on to the other device quickly. So it's just one of those like, let's see what happens type of thing. Besides that, we'll be pretty much chilling with these guys. It also let me pretty much do an episode 1 of this, the next device, and let me see if we do hit that evolution point as well. Because I don't know the evolution times on these devices, by the way. It's just one of those things with the Mini. It's very undocumented. Like, for example, our win conditions, the whole win condition thing, or the master condition that you see talked about on certain websites, is a lie. Don't believe that master condition. Seriously, you saw in the last episode that our win record wasn't even 80%. You do not need to be at 80% to evolve. So I don't know what's all going on with that whole win condition nonsense or whatever. Master condition. I'm guessing it's just an easier point of evolution. Just one of those like, hey, it's a higher chance or whatever. So it's kind of interesting on that point. I don't know if you could get a solid evolution rating on this device. It's kind of hard to say. I feel like you could easily sit down with like 100% or whatever, especially if you start from like, if you had a Digimon to beat up at like the baby 2 stage. So there's probably ways around sticking to like the ultra powerful levels. Heck, you could probably sit down and beat up a Pendulum X, and that'd probably be the easiest way of doing it, because the Pendulum X has very much ways of not working out well, because the Pendulum X has a whole dice system that goes against it half of the time. So I feel like there's ways of getting like that easy evolution, and that probably was their intended method of that whole like master condition. So that probably was like the easiest standard of evolution, and that probably worked out for them during their runs and the multiple times. Because the Mini is during that era where evolution chances were made to be really low, so it does not shock me too much. I feel like the twin still is probably a bit more difficult than these guys. The only thing that's really going against you on these devices, besides the evolution chance, is pretty much the whole like feeding system. Or not feeding system, the sleeping system. Blah, sorry. Feeding these guys, they barely get hungry. Seriously. They keep up with the whole condition of like eating multiple items or whatever. And the issue with that is you kind of just don't have to feed them for a while. Seriously. Like when I look down, I'd be like 2 poops on the screen, clean off the 2 poops, and then I'd give them 2 foods. And that'd be pretty much it. They never lost hunger in that sense. The most crazy thing you could get a care mistake on is sleep, since training does not count as a care condition. Training counts for like other things like evolution stats and just like basic. I'm guessing there's like a whole buff curve to it as well, because I felt like every time I did training or pill, it did sort of help my Digimon's chances in a weird way. So it's just one of those like, I don't know, kind of a weird stance. But overall, just been chilling with these devices. So in the next episode, if these guys don't evolve, we'll be pretty much moving on towards that next series. I will be keeping this guy alive, though, for a little bit, because mainly just to show off the little battle feature on probably the IC, because that's the next series I might be aiming for, and I think that would work out really nicely. So we'll show off this guy in the next series a little bit as well, just to get some of them battles in with the IC to show off that whole fun connectivity. But that is pretty much it for today's episode. I'm going to go, after this, go back to making some Beat-em-on videos real quickly, because it's been a bit since I posted a Beat-em-on, our Bionicle video, and I'm just like, I don't want this channel to be only Digimon stuff a lot of times, or only VPET stuff. It's one of those things where it's like, I kind of get nervous when it's only one thing. I don't know, it's just one of those, like, I like the variety in myself, and I don't like when I don't have that variety. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird in that sense. I don't know if people have that weird moments, and I don't know, just one of those, like, maybe I can do better at that. But I'll be posting this wonderful video, and then I'm going to be posting up a Beat-em-on video, because I have made 2 Beat-em-on videos, and I've also done a Beyblade video, which is going to be a weird one. The Beyblade video, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to edit, because that's just one of those things where it's like, how will I sit down and do that? But yeah, it's kind of just random stuff like that. Pretty much all I have to say for right now. Thank y'all, everyone, especially getting me to 400. That's such a big milestone for me. Really glad that everyone's been enjoying this channel, and basically I'm going to be keeping up with this, and that's just all I have to say. This is just such a fun little concept for me, or whatever. Not concept, I don't know how to describe it. I just really like doing this whole YouTube thing. I've been loving doing social media things for like a while now. YouTube's just been my favorite one because of the whole longer form of content. This has been like one of my favorite ways of doing videos in a while, just because in older platforms I used, they were just so short and limited on how much I could do. So it's really great to sit down and just word barf pretty much a lot of the times. And finding out that people like that is just such a crazy thing to me. But yeah, just thank you everyone for watching, and pretty much I'll be making these videos till the end of time, because I don't have plans of stopping. If I do stop, call for help. Seriously. Something went incredibly wrong. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye-bye. For the final episode of the minis. Crazy enough to think about that. Well, maybe the final episode. If this guy evolves, there'll be probably like one more episode, because we have to sit down and do 100 battles with him. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, pretty much that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!